I'm gonna share with you my thoughts in this video. So you wanna accept payments on your Shopify store, but you're not in the USA. So it can be a little, a bit tricky. Yes, but listen up. Shopify Payments usually likes folks with USA bank accounts and those special ID numbers, SSN or AIN. Without those is not as straightforward. Now, what can you do? Well, this involves getting up a limited liability company, LLC, in the USA. It's like having a really mini business there. You'll need a like a special tax ID, LIN. You might also need a US address for this LLC, but there are ways to handle that. Now, in some cases, even with a known US ID, you might be able to convince Shopify you're legit if you prove you have a real business in the US. So now Shopify's rules can change, so you're gonna have to check their official website. I'll leave a link in the description of this video about the payments eligibility. Now, setting up a US LLC involves really legal and tax stuff, so taking to a pro might be a good idea, talking with someone that really knows this, but that's kind of the solution. So now you might say the only way to that's the only way. That's probably, it's your question, probably that's your question. That's the only way you can do this, only with the LLC, USA LLC. Well, to answer is not necessarily, but you can, with an USA LLC, you can activate Shopify Payments for non-US citizens, but you can also go the LLC route. This creates a legal business entity in USA, allowing you to use Shopify Payments, but you'll need a tax ID and potentially a US business address. This approach really involves, guys, legal and tax considerations, so that's one way. Now, alternative options: some people have been successful using Shopify Payments with non-US ID, but only if they can prove they have a US-based business operation. And yeah, this also involves things like bills, lease agreements for US location. Now, let me talk about US LLC. Well, to create one, you're gonna to unlock Shopify Payments. This is not the only option, but the LLC route, this will set up as a legal business in the US, which will let you to create a Shopify Payments, but you'll need a tax ID and possibly a US business address to involve, and this involves taxes and no, to create this, you gonna have to choose a state. Delaware, I believe. You can create LLC formation processes and fees, and you're gonna have to pick a name that complies with a chosen state's regulation, and then appoint a registered agent service within the chosen state. So this agent will receive legal documentation about your LLC behave. Many online formation services offer registered agent service as part of their package, and then fill the articles of the organization with the chosen state's Secretary of State. This can often be done online, and this internal document outlines your ownership, profit sharing, management of the LLC. While not mandatory in all states, is highly recommended. Now, as I said before, maybe you can prove that you have a US-based business operation, and you can this way use Shopify Payments. Now, some things to take into consideration to take away: creating a US LLC really guarantees access to Shopify Payments, but there are so many things you're gonna have to do. You already have a US business presence. You might be able to use that with your non-US ID to activate Shopify Payments. So I hope this video helped you guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. I hope you found this helpful.